We kind of just want to give you some of our hopes, dreams, ambitions. I don't know what we want most to happen here in 2024. Maybe some things that we've talked before about, maybe things we haven't talked about before. Just kind of some little things that we kind of want to see here in 2024. I guess I'll lead off, then I'll let Tom kind of go, and then we'll let Jared kind of give some of his feedback. My first thing is,
Hey everybody, this is Thomas from the Dega Boys channel, reminding you to hit the like button if you're enjoying what you're watching. If you want to see more great content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well to be notified of any future videos coming out. Thanks for watching, now back to the video.
I'm just super high on these two drivers in particular, Brett Moffitt, Sheldon Creed. I just hope this year they just find the success that we have been longing for. Maybe not all racing fans, because a lot of people probably don't have a good opinion of these two drivers, but I think these two drivers are probably two of the most Cup-ready drivers that aren't racing in the Cup Series. These guys have deserved Cup rides. They will hopefully someday both have Cup rides. I just want to see them do extremely well this year. Another one, I want to see Front Row continue to have success and continue to get faster. I mean, this team we've seen them from the beginning of their NASCAR ventures where they were a back marker, barely could finish races type team. Then they go on and win some races with different drivers throughout the years. And they finally look like a team that is a consistent playoff team in NASCAR. We saw Michael McDowell win a couple races over the last couple of years. I think that he is going to continue to be successful. Todd Gilliland. Me and Tom have been super high on Todd Gilliland all of last year. This is his third year. And if you look to Harrison Burton, for example, who is in the exact same scenario with a Ford team, I would say probably even a more successful Ford team with the track record Wood Brothers have had, with the drivers they've had and the support they get. I feel like Todd Gilliland is going to win races this year. And I put it on my bold predictions. I think he's going to win a race this year. He's going to be a Cup Series winner. And I am super excited to see as Front Row continues to progress. Also, Alpine in Formula One. This team is like my team. I love pulling for Alpine. I think it's just an amazing story. French team, French manufacturer, French drivers. Just they are just, the problem is they're just a mid-tier team. I mean, they're not bad enough to be in the bottom five, but they're not good enough to be in the top five either. They're just right in the middle, smack dab, competing against themselves. I want to see them take a step forward. I want to see them compete with the Aston Martins and the Ferraris of the world. I want to see them get more podiums. I want to see these drivers win races. And maybe in a couple more years down the line, when the 2026 package comes around, maybe they'll be the front runners of that entire package and they'll be able to take this Alpine team to the top with the investors they have coming in. Everything looks up for Alpine. I want to see this year be a big step forward for them. Also, this is kind of a two-part thing. I want to see Kyle Larson just have an absolutely amazing year this year. I want to see him win multiple crown jewel events in NASCAR. I want to see him win the Indy 500. I think it would be the coolest damn thing in the world if he could go out and win the Indy 500, catch a helicopter back to Charlotte, and win the 600 in the same day. If anybody that's ever ran the double, I think he's got the best chance of anybody. And I'm saying even better than Tony Stewart. I think that Kyle Larson could really do this. I want to see it so bad. As somebody that just wants to see great racing and to see history be made, something that the world could rally behind and really take this story to put motorsports on the front page of everything, Kyle Larson's that guy. Kyle Larson is that guy. His season got to a little rough start there with the whole Chili Bowl failure, but he ends up going out and winning a race at the Wild West Shootout. I want to see him just continue to win a bunch of stuff this year. I just think I think he is the best driver right now that we have in North America, besides maybe Alex Palou. I just want to see him do great things. Also, I want North Wilkesboro to survive. I want it to get past the cancerous fan base that NASCAR has. I know what the reception of it's going to be after this year's All-Star race, and it just really saddens me. I want to see this track survive. I want to see it get put onto a points-paying race. I want to see this race play out with 400 miles with no stages. I think that would be the best NASCAR race we could ever ask for, even with the terrible short track package, even with these terrible cars. I just think that it's so old school, and we need that old school aspect back in racing. I hope it survives. And then also, I'm excited for the second season of the High Limit Sprint Cars. We saw Kyle Larson. It's his series. Everybody's coming to try and compete against Larson to win this High Limit Sprint Car series. I want to see who takes a step this year and puts it to Larson in the high limit sprint cars. I want to see who that next great, amazing race car driver is. It could be Corey Day. I mean, this guy really impressed the hell out of me at the Chili Bowl. This is a guy that I think if he gets an opportunity at something bigger and better than what he's in now, I think this is a guy to watch out for. I'm excited to see somebody take it to Larson. See Rico Abreu again, just dominating up in the sprint car world. I mean, he is such a great driver, so fun to watch. And then also another thing I would really like to see in 2024 is I want to see Denny Hamlin go winless. I think I just am so tired of this I can't win a championship. I am going to let everything get to my head and all these people on the internet. Just, I mean, and I love the drama and I love the hill aspect of motorsports, but this guy is just an absolute clown. I am just, the more time that goes by, the less I respect him. I don't know why. I just feel that way.
Did you see that he proposed to his wife?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Just the weirdest clownery, dude. It's just the weirdest
weird, bro.
stuff, dude.
Just weird.
I just want to see Reddick in his owned cars do better than him this year and him go winless and then really kind of just level the tides here. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking at. And then I don't know, my last one here. And it's just because I'm a huge Hendrick guy, always been a Hendrick guy. And I don't know. I want to see William Byron, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson. I want to see those three guys compete for a championship this year. I think it would be freaking awesome if all three of those guys made the Final Four this year with Logano, because we already know Logano is going to make it. It's an even year. I hate to tell you, it's just going to happen. But I would like to see those three guys all go to the championship four and battle with each other. I just think it would be freaking awesome. As a Hendrick homer, that I am, I just think it'd be cool to see that happen. So those are my hopes for 2024.
All right, I'm gonna put this P1 because it is my most hopeful. I'll explain why. Mercedes on the bottom, worse than Williams. That's what I want to see. Why? You guys are the worst fans in the whole world. You guys are worse than Dallas Cowboy fans. You guys are worse than Manchester United fans. You guys are just terrible. You guys take facts out of, Kermit's brown finger, and you guys just think it's the greatest thing since God gave us sliced bread. It's the facts aren't even facts. They're just. I can't even fathom where this comes from, okay? Just terrible. You fans are the reason why I hate Mercedes. And the reason, why, and also because of how George Russell says Tuesday. All right, what I also want to see is I want Alex Palou to go back-to-back. And I think it's entirely possible. He's just going to be... look, I think we're in the Palou era for IndyCar, and can't do anything about it. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. He doesn't have a stain on his record at all. I mean, he's just the coolest guy that you can get, and McLaren almost swindled him. Almost. I want to see Moffitt finding a ride. I think that it's a long shot. I really do, just because Moffitt's passed. He has a hard time finding rides. When he does find a ride, it's some underfunded team, and he makes it. He makes it the power to be, and then he gets kicked out over crap. So I think Moffitt needs to stop being the nice guy, because nice guys finish last. I really, really, really want to see the Aussie invasion be a success. I really do. And I want everybody to realize that that is a good thing. Because it is. There's nothing wrong about it. It is great to get new spectators in the sport. It's great to get new fans in the sport. It's great to get new drivers in the sport. If we could get 4 F1 drivers tomorrow, we should welcome them with open arms. Honestly, that is where we find the sport growing. Sponsors, people, fans, countries, it doesn't matter. That's how we grow. So I hope that this baby step with Australia doesn't turn into a baby step, it turns into a leap. And we get enough buy-in, which we are. We've got a lot of buy-in. It's going to happen. I just hope it's a huge success. I want to see Sebastian Bourdais winning the championship. I was saying that last year. I said it during the off season. I'm going to say it all year long again. I really do think this is the year. I really do. Going back to the Cup Series, I think it'd be totally dope to see 16 different winners. I think 16 plus is ideal. I think anything less would kind of suck, but 16 plus is the goal. I want to see 7 different winners in F1. Wouldn't that be the most amazing F1 season that we've seen since 2013? I think that would just be amazing. I think, I want, I think we're going to see Danny Ricciardo in Red Bull once again. And he's going to be right alongside Max Verstappen. And it's going to be the dream team once again, except both drivers are going to be more mature. They're going to be able to talk things out. It's not going to be toxic anymore, and everybody's going to know their place. I think that opportunity arises this year. And then for my final want, my final hopes for this year, I think it's deservable. I think that it's going. It's a matter of time. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of time, but a matter of time again. But we're going to see Trackhouse. My hope, Chastain in the Final Four. And look, they got some big dollar sponsors. They got Bush Beer with them this year. That's big money. Big money. And I think that Trackhouse is very smart with where they put their resources. I think all that money is going to go right back to the team. We're going to see a huge performance increase. I really do, and I think that's going to translate to Chastain. Maybe a little bit of Spire Motorsports going to or Spire having a great run too, but Trackhouse really making it to the Final Four.
Um, all the stuff that I'm excited about, I'm gonna stay in the realm of NASCAR because that's all I really watch. So I know you guys really wanted to hear my takes on Formula E, but I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But I'm really excited. Like Jake kind of stole mine from me, but I was really wanted to look forward to see Larson this year and all the stuff that he's got going on. I just, I mean, I'm not biased, but I think he's the best, unbiasedly. I think he's the best. He's the best. And I want to see Alex Bowman have a good year too because I really like Alex Bowman. He's my second favorite driver, so I want to see Alex Bowman do good this year too. It was kind of broke my heart to see him have the year he had. I'm interested to see Joey Logano finally show up this year. I mean, he took a year off, so I can't wait to see what he does this year. I mean, I wish I could vastly underperform for an entire year at my work. I mean, if you ask my boss, I've been vastly underperforming since I started. I also am looking forward to seeing Danny Hamlin wins nothing this year. Jake kind of stole that one from me too. I'm looking forward to seeing my favorite driver beat Danny Hamlin again. And I'm looking forward to the clash at the Coliseum. I'm not looking forward to going to the Coliseum because that place is an absolute freaking dump. And NASCAR, NASCAR should just buy it because at least when NASCAR comes to town, like there's people like have the like incentive to actually go in the stadium to watch an event. So NASCAR should take it and just pave over it and just make it a permanent track there. And I'm just excited for the whole NASCAR season. And I hope Ryan Blaney does really good again this year, and I hope Lyle Gregson gets punched again. And, I think that covers it all.
Who would be your ideal punch victim or punching person to Gregson? Who do you want to see punch Gregson the most? I guess I put you on the spot there, but there's got to be at least somebody you're looking at to be like the guy to be the aggressor here and punch Gregson.
Well, if I had the say, I would put security outside the stadium and say Lyle Jackson's not allowed in. Is what I would do. If I got my way, it wouldn't even be needed. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna go with that.
I like it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There's some good stuff to look forward to this season. Me and Tom have been saying this for the last 2 months, 3 months, the whole off season. This is going to be the greatest racing season of all time. We're in the golden era of motorsports and just everything going on with the growth in so many different series, the amount of driver talent that we have right now. I feel like it's almost at an all-time high. It's unbelievable. And it's just a great time to be a racing fan. Great time. If you're new to racing, it's a great time to start, This is a great time to enter motorsports in general. So I'm super excited for the season to start.